Love is not proud, puffed up, arrogant, rude. Love isn't selfish or quick-tempered. When you find people with a short temper, they don't have deep-rooted love. And you know, we've had some people at our church, they say they're running the family. Say, our whole family this way. We have a short fuse. It doesn't take much to get it on. Say, my mama was like that. Her mama was like that. My aunties are like that. You mess with them. Some of them enjoy it, but when you mess with them, it doesn't take long to get it on. Say, it runs in the family. Say, it's a spirit.
That's right. That's right.
I said, it's a spirit. And I know some people are like that. I mean, they're just short-tempered. I mean, it doesn't take much to get a fight on. If you talk too much, they say that's enough. But love is not quick to retaliate. All right. And one of the things, to Pastor Jones, in our premarital counseling and sometime in ceremony, we quote the scripture that couples, you know, like Jacob and Rachel, all starry-eyed and bubbly and just excited about this, can't wait. We said, now, make allowances for one another's faults. Now, this is coming into the marriage. This is before you had your first spat. This is before you first fall out. You standing up there, you said, make allowances for differences to come. Because they're going to come. Tongue and teeth will. I don't care how much love you have. Somewhere down the line, there's going to be a misunderstanding. Somebody going to raise a voice. Somebody gonna give you an eye. Somebody gonna say a harsh word that hurts your feelings. So you love one another today. After a while, go get your own coffee. Or you see me tired, get your own stuff. It's in the oven. Go microwave it. Are y'all not with me right now? Make allowances for arguments and mistakes. Be ready to forgive. That's before you had your first misunderstanding. Go in understanding that somewhere down the line, I'm going to have to forgive him. I'm going to have to forgive her. I'm going to have to say, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I was wrong. Please forgive me. Can we make up? Love is ready to say yes. I heard a preacher was doing, I think when Jack Hafer was doing a marriage conference in Orlando some years ago, my wife and I there, Brother Tunstall was there, and he said, there was a guy in his church. He said, Pastor Jack, he said, me and my wife, I've come to enjoy our arguments. He said, I look forward when we fall out. And Pastor Jack said, wait a minute now. How? He said, well, it ain't the falling out that I get excited about. Pastor Gaston, he said, it's the making up. He said, I like it when she come to me and I come to her. And you know, we kind of say, baby, we haven't talked in 2 or 3 days. We've been dogging each other down the hall. That's been so silly. I said, come on, let's see. He said, that's what I like, the make it up part. Oh, Jesus. I often ask God, let's make up. Let's put this together. Get it together. It is. But you have to make allowances. When I was in Tampa, there was a man, he was 74 years old, never forget. He and his wife had been married for 54 years. He married when he was 20, he said. And he said, we have never had a harsh word spoken between us. I walked away from it. I didn't want any lightning to strike. I said, sir, you may be telling the truth. I just don't believe 2 African American people without premarital counseling. Back in the day when you jump over the broom, got together at 20, didn't have a clue what marriage was about. 54 years later, y'all have never had even a hard word between you. I have a hard time believing that.
That's right, Bishop. That's right.
Maybe so, maybe so. I have not, in our 40 years, I haven't experienced a no argument time. A no disagreement time. A time when we kind of get silent on each other. See, we men know how to, just numb down. Just go silent. Women talk a lot. When they get upset, they talk. They follow you from room to room. You just get dumbed down. Get in your truck and go for a ride. But when you come back, she's still waiting. As I was saying. Okay. But we understand. We men, when we get challenged like that, we just shut down. Well, some men, not all. Love is not selfish. It's not quick-tempered. It's not easily provoked. Didn't say it can't get provoked. I was watching one of these talk shows, almost like Dr. Phil, but it was a little bit risque, and they were doing some profanity. And this guy had all kind of women on the stage there. He was married, and this one of his wives, I guess it's women or whatever, she started saying some negative things about him, and she called him one of those bad names. And he looked over and he said, that's the last one of them I'm going to be. And she got quiet. She understood what that meant. He said, that's the last one of them I'm going to be. And they moved on. So it's not easily, you can get provoked, but not easily. It's not easily provoked. It doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Maybe that was before the iPad and all that stuff. But we can keep a record quicker now that we can record it. And refer to it later. It keeps no record of wrong that others do to you. Anybody got a black book, a little blue book, a brown book where you're keeping a record of wrong? Love does not keep a record. Agape love, God's kind of love. Even in marriage, in church, and in a relationship, love does not keep a record. I remember when some women are historical and some are historical. They can remember 35 years ago at the family reunion when Uncle Bubba messed around and you didn't defend your wife and you let those cousins get in ahead of her and wouldn't get her service. She missed out on the cake. The wife remember that.
My God. Right.
Become historical. But love does not keep a record. I remember when you hurt me. But listen to God. It rejoices in the truth. Love loves the truth. It said it rejoices in the truth. But what else? But it does not rejoice in evil. Beware of people who rejoice when bad things happen to other folks.
Come on. All right. That's so true.
Come on now. There's some people enjoy talking about the pain of somebody else. Can I give y'all a secret? And this is not women only, because there are about as many men watch soap operas as women. Particularly retirees. Come away. Where's Sister Johnson? Retirees. Yeah. But you know why? One of the reasons why soap operas are so popular, because it deals with the human drama that people live out in real life. And they peddle that every day on TV. Some people T-boy, that way what T-boy, and they save it till they get off of work, till later they can get a cup of coffee and really relax. But they were at work when they were home. During the day, oh, okay, I'll move on. But we don't rejoice in, this is just some early stuff. I was in Tampa riding the bus, and I thought it was real. And I'm sitting back there, they would say, you know, it was a shame that those people let that man die in that house in a wheelchair. They could have pulled him out. Nobody called the police, nobody called the fire, and that man got burned up. And I'm wondering, this is about midday. I didn't recall a news blast at noon. I thought it was a real story. And I was wondering, how did people let somebody burn up in a house? And they said, I can't wait till tomorrow. So they had me going, I thought it was a real story. But that stuff feel real, doesn't it? See, because it's real life acted out by other actors. But some people go through that. We love to hate